Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens had a rivalry that felt like it was built on pure disrespect, because Kevin Owens never believed Roman Reigns deserved the spotlight he had, and he made sure to say it loudly, again and again, mocking Roman, calling him overrated, calling him protected, and trying to tear him down with words before tearing him down with fists. But Roman Reigns is not the kind of man who argues too much. He listens, he remembers, and when the time comes, he answers with violence. And when Roman finally got his hands fully on Kevin Owens, it wasn't about proving critics wrong or pleasing fans. It was about shutting Kevin Owens up forever, because Owens crossed the line too many times, attacking Roman from behind, interfering in his matches, trying to embarrass him, and making everything personal. And Roman Reigns takes things personally when someone disrespects his name and his family legacy. So when they finally met face to face in the ring, you could see it in Roman's eyes that this was not just another match, it was a fight meant to hurt. From the first moment, Roman Reigns walked toward Kevin Owens like a predator, not rushing, not smiling, just staring, and Kevin Owens tried to look confident, but you could tell he knew he had pushed Roman too far. And when the bell rang, Roman exploded with heavy punches that shook Kevin Owens, each punch sounding like it was meant to knock years off his career. And Kevin Owens tried to fight back with his usual dirty style, using kicks, headbutts, and cheap shots. But Roman's strength was overwhelming, throwing Owens across the ring, slamming him down, and making every move look painful, and the crowd could feel that this wasn't a normal wrestling match. This was Roman Reigns trying to break Kevin Owens down piece by piece. Kevin Owens is tough, and he doesn't give up easily, so he kept getting back up, yelling at Roman, daring him to hit harder, trying to prove he was not scared. But every time he stood up, Roman knocked him back down with clotheslines, with uppercuts, with brutal power moves that made Owens look smaller and weaker than he ever wanted to appear. And Owens tried to use his mind games, trying to slow Roman down, trying to frustrate him. But Roman Reigns in that moment was calm, focused, and dangerous, because when Roman is calm, that means he is in control. And when he is in control, someone is about to get hurt. As the match went on, Kevin Owens started to look worn down, breathing heavy, moving slower, while Roman Reigns still looked strong, still looked fresh, still looked like he could fight all night. And that is what scared Owens the most, because no matter what he tried, he could not slow Roman down. And every big move Owens hit only seemed to make Roman angrier. And when Roman started hitting his Superman punches, one after another, you could see Kevin Owens stumbling, barely able to stand, his face showing pain and frustration, because he realized that all his talking, all his insults, all his tricks had not broken Roman Reigns at all. They had only made him more dangerous. Kevin Owens tried one last time to turn things around, throwing everything he had at Roman, hitting him with his best shots, hopping for a miracle. But Roman Reigns absorbed the punishment, shook his head, and then exploded with power, hitting Owens with another massive Superman punch that nearly knocked him out. And then when Roman charged and hit the spear, it felt like Kevin Owens was cut in half, because the impact was brutal, and Owens didn't just fall, he crashed, lying there like his body didn't want to move anymore. And in that moment, it felt like Roman Reigns had taken Kevin Owens down in such a brutal way that he was almost done for. Roman Reigns didn't celebrate right away. He stood over Kevin Owens, looking down at him, breathing hard, staring at the man who had talked so much and now couldn't even stand. And that moment said everything, because Roman had proven that words don't matter when fists start flying. And Kevin Owens learned the hard way that disrespecting Roman Reigns comes with a heavy price. And when Roman finally pinned Owens and the referee counted 3, it wasn't just a victory, it was a message. A warning to everyone watching that if you cross Roman Reigns, if you push him too far, what happens next is not just a loss, it is pain. After that beating, Kevin Owens was never quite the same against Roman Reigns, because he knew what Roman was capable of. He had felt it in his bones, in his ribs, in his head, and no matter how tough Kevin Owens is, no matter how much he talks, he will always remember the night Roman Reigns almost ended him. And for Roman Reigns, that night became another example of why he is feared, because he doesn't just win matches, he breaks people, he changes them. And he leaves memories they never forget. And that is why the rivalry between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens will always be remembered, not just for the titles or the big moments, but for the night Roman Reigns took Kevin Owens down in a way that looked like it could have been the end.